Looking back will be a beautiful. We had us a dreaming on them beautiful nights like the stars we glow. We told ourselves many stories when we were superstars, we believed in us. And now it's time to show. Bumpy was inevitable, took us to the pinnacle. Now we alive, it's time to toast, it's time to toast. Yeah, we proudly boast, yeah. Numbing the pain with a glass of a bourbon, she been working my problems. I'm hoping that it never end in asylum. And putting all of my memory in the past, the past, the past. I'll be facing my days and I don't know it's a pace to be chasing the blossom. The looking back will be a beautiful anthem, beautiful anthem. The future is bright, I know for sure. Numbing the pain with a glass of a bourbon, she been working my problems. I'm hoping that it never end in asylum. Putting all of my memory in the past, the past, the past. I've been facing my days and I don't know it's a pace to be chasing the blossom. The looking back will be a beautiful anthem, beautiful anthem. The future is bright, I know for sure. Edgy I could control, because I may know, and you're not set, me sure, yeah. Did I form no, my concept. It's in so dumb, you gotta stand firm. Without a purpose, I was a kid out doing tantrums. They want me for my head as some ransom. Expensive pain, celebrate with some sad songs. Now I'm a star, illuminate for the phantom. Iris of comments for the album. I thrive, I'm a falcon. I speed, and I guess I have to roll in deep. Didn't fit in a box, black sheep. All these emotions harbored, heaped in advantage. Of course I lead, and it didn't just land on my feet. 2 other nights I lost some sleep. You can get it for sure, but it get harder to keep. Numbing the pain with the glass of a bourbon, she been working my problems. I'm hoping that it never end in asylum. And putting all of my memory in the past, the past, the past. I've been facing my days and I don't know it's a pace to be chasing the blossom. The looking back will be a beautiful anthem, beautiful anthem. The future is bright, I know for sure. Numbing the pain with the glass of a bourbon, she been working my problems. I'm hoping that it never end in asylum. And putting all of my memory in the past, the past, the past. I've been facing my days and I don't know it's a pace to be chasing the blossom. The looking back will be a beautiful anthem, beautiful anthem. The future is bright, I know for sure, I know for sure. No one gave me a blessing. Yeah, I'm in session, I'm the same person. Chatting on big stages, so me I be flexing. Yeah, making big moves, shit got me reminiscing. There was a time, na me ni enika. Na me shines from my moon, na me home in pa. Na me nam sumbo, suma kume fitara. Say my bunny pusa, say my bunny pusa. I've been flying overseas, everywhere my name boom. I get coming home, shanky Efia Odo. I was so down, no more my bem say come. Get my silence, my mara, one kume sum sum. Paya na me bonne set, ya me shine rantem. Cause I'm more no more salmon, no man no can sem. It's a beautiful anthem. Now it's a beautiful anthem, beautiful anthem. Numbing the pain with a glass of a bourbon, she been working my problems. I'm hoping that it never end in asylum. And putting all of my memory in the past, the past, the past. I'll be facing my days and I don't know it's a pace to be chasing the blossom. The looking back will be a beautiful anthem, beautiful anthem. The future is bright, I know for sure. Numbing the pain with a glass of a bourbon, she been working my problems. That it never end in asylum. And putting all of my memory in the past, the past, the past. I'll be facing my days and I don't know it's a pace to be chasing the blossom. The looking back will be a beautiful anthem, beautiful anthem. The future is bright, I know for sure, I know for sure. Yeah. The looking back will be a beautiful anthem. The future is bright, I know for sure, I know for sure. For sure.
Oh, my people, you're welcome to the biggest show on the continent right now, MS Live with your boy Mac Moten. And this is a show that we have insightful conversation with your favorite artists pertaining to show business. You can follow us on every single platform, MSN4GH, hashtag MS Live. And today on the show, I have a special guest in the studio, and this guy sounds like the man Pop Smoke. May so rest in perfect peace. But the first time I heard of his music, I said, oh, this guy sounds like Pop Smoke. And I listened to his project, and it's really, really dope. And I have my brother right here in the studio, and goes by the name Elvinthedon. Broski, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, you heard the voice. I'm doing good,
doing
man.
good.
I like your baritone. I like your voice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, do people say you sound like Pop Smoke? You get that a lot?
Oh yeah. I get multiple people because I think deep voice. I think the recent one was Pop Smoke, who just died. That is like what people are really familiar with.
Yeah.
That's why they mostly say I sound like him. But I get a lot. Like some of the OGs talk about me sounding like Ja Rule. Some say I sound like DMX. Some
Okay.
so like
yeah, man.
yeah,
You drawing my
the-
attention.
yeah.
Jaru DMS, kind of, but it's Pop Smoke. That's what I feel the most. But
Yeah.
it looks a bit similar to DMS and Jaru a bit. Yeah. Maybe because you do a lot of rap.
Yeah.
Maybe with Jaru they do a lot of bits of melodic rap. It's more of like rapping, singing. So with DMS and Jaru, that's what they do. But Pop Smoke, that's what I feel. But all the way, have you lived Ghana all your life?
No, I also lived in America too. So
Okay, which state?
Virginia.
Virginia. Okay. So that means you were doing music in Virginia.
No, I wasn't. I started doing music in Ghana.
In Ghana. So why didn't you take that step over there in Virginia?
Oh,
Because
no,
everything is in place, the system is working over there, proper structure. So why did you not
realize
study music?
like there's a bunch of states there. Like
Okay.
every person, like every state got their own musicians coming up. Like you can really imagine.
Okay.
One of the states is even approximately the same size of Ghana. So
Okay.
like just imagine it's not even easy blowing up
Over
in
there.
Ghana.
Okay.
So imagine America, so it's not easy. But then that is not even the main point. I wanted to feel home. Like,
Okay. So it's not about the competition, it's not about the population.
no,
Okay.
it's more about a connection. Like,
Okay.
hey, you know
Just
what?
connecting with your roots.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do this, Yeah.
Okay. So how did you discover music? How did it start for you?
Oh, I've been rapping like way back, like
Wow.
way back. Ever since I used to dance too. I used to like break dance, and rap, do battles, competitions and stuff. But then, from my religious background,
Okay.
it wasn't really something that was going to be possible.
Okay.
I grew up as a Jehovah's Witness.
Wow.
We don't support that thing. So, honestly, deep within me, I wanted to be a musician. Like, I wanted to do something about music, like be connected to it, but because I knew I'm growing up as a Jehovah's Witness, it never crossed my mind that, hey, you're one day going to pursue music.
Okay.
Yeah, so I didn't even chase it. I didn't go for it. Yeah, and then eventually, I don't know, there was just a flip in the brain, and I was like, you know what,
Right.
go for whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Elvin, will you say to you music was a calling? Because someone with Jehovah's Witness background, and I mean, doing music is kind of prohibited in your house. Wouldn't you say it was a calling for you to actually follow that path?
I don't know what you would classify as a calling, but you know what? At a point in my life, I was like, because music was something that actually gave me peace.
Okay.
Like it made me feel comfortable. It was something that made me feel like some kind of relief in me, like the way people smoke, how they feel.
Okay.
So it gave me that kind of joy.
Okay.
Some euphoria type
Okay.
of feeling.
All right.
So I was like, you know what? Let me just go for it.
Okay.
And then one thing was I had a barber in Kumasi. His name is Marvin. So I used to go there after the haircut and everything. He would play beats. I would do freestyles. And then he was one of the reasons why I was like, let me do this because he was always on me, bro.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you wanna ever call?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hyping you up.
Yeah.
Do music. Do
bro.
music.
Hey,
Okay.
yeah. Shout outs to Marvin. Yeah, it was one of the reasons that. And then I think the first time that I was releasing an actual song,
Okay.
there was another presenter. His name is Bali. He's
Okay.
in Kumasi. Yeah, I think he said I should tell you that hello. Bali,
really?
Bali, yeah.
Bali.
Yeah, he was at Love FM in Kumasi.
Love FM.
Yeah,
I
Bali.
think Bali. You will talk about that one
Yeah,
later.
so-
Yeah. Okay.
the first day that I was releasing my first like ever music that I've done in my whole entire life, he played it on the radio.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, you know what, let's make it happen.
Okay. I know you went to Kumasi Senior High,
Yeah.
and you were a science student.
Yeah.
From there, tertiary, you did biomedical engineering.
Yeah.
That means with you, everything was well put together,
Yeah.
and you just deviated from that part to do music.
Yeah.
How did the family take it?
Yeah. My dad is one person that takes religion, his part of spirituality, like really top notch.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't play with it. You know, so one, the music doesn't really align with the spirituality level.
Okay.
And then again, you have like a clear path that you can do, like you can have like a brighter like future, job is available, everything is available for you, and then eventually you just want to swerve and do something that it's based on hope. Because this music thing, you're hoping that you blow up.
Yeah,
it's not
true.
like it's assured that you're going to blow up.
Yeah, for
You're
real.
hoping. So it's like it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, he's not in support of that.
Wow.
Yeah, my family's not in support. And it kind of makes sense from that side, but I mean, I feel like I'm doing it for myself.
Okay. So right now, how has the reception been? Like family, where you from? How are they taking
My family,
it?
they don't support it. Yeah,
Okay.
my family, no. My dad.
Still, they are
my
not
mom,
supportive?
No.
Wow.
They don't care.
So how does it make you feel that they are not supportive of your career because this is what you have chosen to do?
Oh, it makes me feel really, I don't know, like there's some kind of sadness within me because my dad is my role model.
Okay.
Yeah, he's everything that growing up learning about Jesus Christ, like he's everything that I saw in Jesus Christ, you know? Like he portrayed that life.
Okay.
Yeah. So like for him not to like support whatever that I'm doing, him being my role model and not supporting what I'm doing, I'm like, I wish he could
Okay.
just give me a listening ear and
Yeah.
listen to whatever that I'm doing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but regardless, I know like one day things probably
Things
might
will change. They'll
Yeah,
come
I'm
around.
being
They'll
hopeful.
come around.
Yeah.
I like your mentality. You have strong mentality. You are very resilient. I love that. Keep it
you.
up. And very persistent. That's very good. That's a good thing. But who are some of the artists you look up to?
To be fair, Kendrick.
Man, I don't want to hear that name. I don't like that guy. I'm a big Drake fan, so I don't like that guy.
Yeah, it's understandable. Yeah. It's understandable. Yeah, Kendrick is one of my, like, he's one person that I listen to. Like, if I pick up my phone,
Okay.
he's the main person that I listen to.
So what's your favorite Kendrick's album?
I don't know if you've heard this one, Overly Dedicated.
Is it on session 80 or
No,
something?
Overly, sorry, because you said Drake. Because you said Drake, I was thinking, yeah, Kendrick's Section 80 is one of them, but my favorite was To Pimp a Butterfly.
Okay, yeah. That's a lot of people's favorites.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
actually Kendrick's classic. Everything was on point, the
Yeah.
storytelling, everything. Yeah. Okay. So Kendrick and which other artists?
I listen to Adele a lot.
Adele. Man, then you're a ladies' man.
No,
Listen to Adele.
no, it's not a ladies' man, but you know, like these people. The reason why I listen to them a lot is, I feel like music deals more with connecting with your listeners.
Okay.
Especially when you're saying something and then eventually something that you live, it's your normal life, and then eventually someone somewhere can actually relate to it.
Okay.
You know, so I listen to those kind of musicians. Adele is someone that talks about her emotions a lot.
Yeah.
And then other people can eventually relate to it,
Okay.
regardless of living her life.
Okay.
Yeah, so I listen to them a lot. I draw some inspiration from
it. Okay.
Adele, Mereba. She's also a female
Yeah,
artist.
I know Mary Bar.
Yeah,
I know
and,
Mary Bar.
I listen to Black. I listen to Black from ATL.
Yeah, okay.
6 with the
Yeah,
6.
Black. I know Black too.
Yeah, I listen to Black. I listen to most of the OGs.
Okay. So what's your favorite Black album? Is it Free Black or 6? What's the name of that song? The title of the album?
It was
The one
East
that
Atlanta
had
Love Letter.
yes,
Yeah. But
East Atlanta Love Letter. Yeah.
I mean, the funny thing, when I'm listening to Black, I combine those two albums.
Okay.
So
And I
I
think the
can't pick
last
a
one he
favorite.
dropped was Since I Have a Lover.
Yeah, Since I Have a Love, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
they really listen to
Yeah, man. I listen to a lot of music.
Yeah. And John Bellion. I also
Okay.
listen to John Bellion
Okay.
too. Yeah.
Okay. So with you, when it comes to music, like with all the artists that you mentioned, that means with Adele, like that means with your music, you want to put your emotions into it.
Right.
You want to feel vulnerable.
Yeah.
And with Mariba, that means you have that kind of like influence of being a poet, that art of
Yeah.
blending with like poetry and stuff into like
Yeah.
that kind of stuff into your music. Wow, wow, that's very dope. Let's get into your song that was making waves. Feel Comfy.
Yeah.
How did it come about? Tell us the ideology behind that song.
All right, so that was when I was starting to work on my project. So initially, if you check my catalog, you can see there's a freestyle there, Hades Jabs freestyle.
Okay.
So initially, I wanted to do a freestyle just to let people that used to listen to me, like, get them to come back and be like, oh, Elvin is still there.
Okay.
Right, so I told a few producers. I told Fortune, DJ
Okay.
Fortune. Yeah, he's the one that made Condemn.
Okay.
When we pull up Condemn,
Okay.
yeah, he made that beat. Yeah, so I asked him that I need beats for a freestyle. So he sent me the Let's Feel Comfy. But then eventually, I recorded it at his place. Eventually, after the whole song, he was like, bro, this shit gotta be like a record. I'm sorry. This thing gotta be a record. I'm really sorry, my bad. Yeah, it gotta be a record. And then that was when I started thinking about my whole EP, my first project.
Okay.
Yeah, so the song was about me being connected to music, and then at a point in my life, I couldn't like be with music no more because of just like my story that I told,
okay.
because of my religious background and then my household. I can't be connected to music again, and then me coming back and be reconnected to music. But then I did it in an intimate way with the lady. So
Okay.
when you listen to the song, it might probably sound like I'm talking about a girl, but
Okay.
that was,
Can you give us a freestyle?
yeah.
Okay. So give us a freestyle.
Marathon moving around the globe, searching for the best and want me low. Steady looking, using my, just like a probe. I don't know why I be carrying around the massive hope. Feel I'm on dope, they're feeling so nope. I can say nope. And tricky, she pretty, I gotta cope. She be crazy plenty of times to grope me. I feel lonely when she denounced that we no more. Feeling me slow, P. We're slow to using soap. Shorty need to come out of minds, I need a scope. Sensing out around me or not, I feel like Pope. All the daily gaze of the night, I'm feeling mope. Or you tryna make it gangsta, be crying for, yay. Ready or not, just get me laid. Cause of you that I'm breaking leg. Follow me up, I'll lay the bed. Let's feel comfy, eh. When I'm with you, I feel amazing. Open the oven, let's get it caking. Going on now, no need no breaking. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a very man. Take on a man, your voice, bro. What's sell.
That's it.
So you said Fortune produced, DJ Fortune produced it for you.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And how was the reception? Because I know the song was making waves. Coming back to Ghana and dropping this song and making waves, how did you feel about it? Because your home has not been giving you your support, and to see Ghanaians jamming to this song, how did it make you feel?
So initially, right, I released the song in, I think in February or something like that, February or March. Yeah, I released it in March. Yeah, around that time last year.
Okay.
When I released it, I wasn't getting no traction. That song was actually the reason why, like, I'm sitting here right now. Yeah, so when I released it, I wasn't having no traction. I didn't have no traction till June, July.
Okay.
That's when, like, I think I posted a freestyle way back, like, freestyle that I did like 4 years ago. I posted it on TikTok, and all of a sudden, like,
Yeah,
everyone was on my
boom.
page. Yeah.
Was
And
all
then-
over the place.
Yeah, and then eventually I added Let's Feel Comfy, and that's when, like,
Okay. So let's talk about your debut EP, The Red Genesis. Why that title?
yeah, so just like every good thing, you don't get it easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Red Genesis is basically A Difficult Beginning. That is basically the title, A Difficult Beginning, the Red Genesis.
Okay.
So a difficult beginning when I was chasing something that I love. You get it? Yeah, so I was just basically talking about all the things that I went through before I was able to get the traction that I have right now.
Okay. All right. And let's talk about the artwork. What is the inspiration behind the artwork? Can you walk us through the creative process?
Okay, so the artwork, you can clearly see I'm in a pool of blood,
Yeah.
and then I'm facing a sunlight at the top, like the top right corner. I'm facing the sunlight. Yeah, so the pool of blood represents the difficult times that I'm passing through. And then the light is just me seeking for heavenly help, or like any kind of help that can get me through whatever that I'm going through.
Okay.
So it's me facing some kind of help to grab it. So that is the artwork.
Okay. Deeper meaning. It means a lot. It means a lot. Let's talk about my favorite song on the project, which is Beautiful Anthem, featuring Kenneth and Reggie. How did you connect with those two rappers?
Yeah, so Ken and Reggie has been, like, we've been friends, like, way before music. So I was the only person in the gang that wasn't doing music.
Okay.
Everyone was doing music. I was going there back and forth. I used to go there, go see them and all of that, but I wasn't doing it. They knew I can rap, I can do music, but I just wasn't doing it. And then eventually, like, I'm like, you know what, let me do this music thing. I started getting traction. And then you see, like, we're all Kumasi boys.
Yeah, for real.
And then two, we were all chasing the same dream, and then they've been able to achieve the dream. I'm coming, but I've seen a glimpse of it.
Okay.
So I was like, you know what, bro, we've been chasing this dream for a long minute, and now, like, we're all, like, getting that kind of, like, feel.
Yeah.
You know, you guys have been successful already. I'm now getting there. So, you know what, let's hop on the song. It's a beautiful anthem for us, because looking back at what, like, we used to go through, and now, like, it's kind of making sense. Let's make this song.
Yeah,
let's
for real.
And
did you jump on the song?
Yeah.
Okay. So were you guys in the same studio that you did the whole recording?
No.
Okay.
So I was with Ken. I went to Ken, and then he did his verse, and then Reggie came to Accra.
Okay.
And then he did his verse.
Yes. Okay. So 7 songs. What's your favorite song on the project?
A Beautiful Portrait.
Okay. Let's talk about the video. I can see Efia Odo inside. I can see a lot of people in the video. Where did you shoot the video?
The first scene was at Palace Mall, the Underbridge.
Okay.
Yeah, the Underbridge
Is
Palace
it
Mall.
just here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the second scene was at the Good Pack.
Okay. All right. So how did you get Efia Odo in the video?
Okay, so Efia has been, like, real supportive ever since, like, we got to know each other. Like, she's been real supportive. She's like my sister, like, basically a sister to me, you know. Yeah, she's been real supportive of anything. And one thing that I'm grateful of is when I told her that I was doing a video, let's say I told her today, the following day she just pulled up.
Okay.
You know, like.
She's very supportive.
Oh, yeah. She's been posting my stuff.
Okay.
Even not asking, you know, like, I'm real grateful for what she's doing for me, you know. Yeah, very supportive, very, very supportive. Yeah, she just pulled up. She felt like I'm doing something great. She just wanted to show some love. And
okay, so what's your favorite scene in the video?
You know, my favorite scene is when we were all together, and then we were, like, showing our emotions, like how happy we are, to, like, make this thing happen, you know, how, like, we were all singing the song together. It means that, hey, this song actually means a lot to us, you know, yeah.
All right, that's very cool. Right now, the Red Genesis is out on all streaming platforms.
Yeah, right.
So how has the reception been so far?
Trust me, for my first project, and you know, the funny thing is, I'm an upcoming rapper.
Okay.
Right? I don't know how other people are going to regard me, but I'm upcoming. I'm not, like, the A-list.
Yeah,
or
you're not a mainstream artist yet, but you're still on it.
Yeah. which we'll definitely get there.
Yeah, definitely.
But for me to have 500,000 streams
Wow.
on the EP first project, and I only
On
have
which platform?
on Apple Music alone,
Wow.
500,000 streams. Another 500,000 streams on Spotify. Over 700,000 streams
Wow.
on Audio Mac. Another platform, I don't really check the other platforms.
Wow.
But you can clearly see that Ghanaians are showing me like massive love that I wasn't
Massive
even.
support.
Yeah, because when I came, they told me that since I'm doing English, it's not going to work out. So for Ghanaians to actually like want to listen to me
Okay.
just because I'm doing English, and regardless, like they don't care the language that I'm using.
Yeah.
They're more.
I always
like,
say language is a universal, like rap, language is a universal language, especially when you're rapping.
Yeah.
Sarko is rapping in Chi, but still people are jamming to his song.
Right.
He was able to fill the Royal Albert Hall, sold out concert, and
Yeah.
right now next year, he'll be doing another one at O2 Arena. So I
Yeah,
always
next
say
year, yeah.
language, it's not a barrier. Okay, when it comes to language and music, it's universal.
Yeah.
So whatever language that you rap in, as far as you have a good flow, you do good music, people are going to jam
right,
to it.
right, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, for real, for real, for real. That's
so
very
for
cool.
Ghanaians to like show me that love, and you know, like the most people, when I look at the analytics, most people that listen to me are from Ghana. It's kind of like, you know what?
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Ghanaians actually mess around
Okay.
with whatever that I'm doing.
All right. So what's next for Elvinthedon? Right now the project is out. What's next for you? What should we look out for?
Oh, a lot. I
Okay.
mean, since they've shown me that, hey, you know what you're doing, we support. I'm like, you know what? I got more.
Okay.
I have like very dope collaborations with some of the dope musicians in the country.
Okay.
Yeah, looking forward to do more.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So which other artists do you love to collaborate with? Do you love to work with?
So far I've worked with B-Strap, YGA, and then Reggie.
Yeah.
And then I also have songs with Kofi Mule. Like I have a whole project
Okay.
with Kofi Mule.
Wow.
Yeah. And I have another project with YGA too.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, and I have a song with Kwesi Ameuga, J Derobi. I have more.
Then you have been putting in the work.
Oh, yeah.
You have been putting in the work.
Yeah.
So anyone who wants to give shout outs to and give us the social media handles, then we wrap up.
Oh yeah, I would like to, which camera shall I look in? This one. All right, so I would like to give shout outs to especially my team.
Okay.
Yeah, the people that are helping me out, like get all these things together. And then anyone who's been very supportive, listeners, people who are beginning to love me and love the projects that we got coming in and everything else. Like shout outs to each and every one. I really appreciate the love. Like I'm not gonna let anyone down. Like I'm putting in work.
Okay.
I'm putting
Okay.
in work.
So guys, keep supporting my brother. Elvinthedon is out with a new project. The Red Genesis, you can check it out on all streaming platforms and add to your playlist. Brother, it's nice having you on the
Yeah,
show.
thank you very much,
Yeah,
bro.
and my favorite song is The Beautiful Anthem
Beautiful
featuring
Anthem.
O. Kenneth and Red. You can check that song out as well. Guys, let's take a breather. I'll be back in a bit.